Trump is impeached. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, we just found out.
Really. I know. I've known. Dude,
you knew all day?
The last 2 hours. It's happened like 2 hours ago.
Oh,
it's been a while. Have you not been on Facebook at all? Dude?
No, I wasn't looking.
Dude, I've been learned so many things on Facebook today.
He's for real impeached. Huh?
Found out that
President number 3.
You know that impeachment isn't just getting caught getting a blowjob?
That is, yeah. No,
weird.
It's not about getting caught. If he would have just said, yeah, she blew me, it would have been fine. It was about lying.
See, I thought it was just like the act of fellatio.
No.
I thought it was like...
It's not illegal to do that in the...
Because I've been just telling bitches like, oh, impeach me, whatever. You know, because I get a lot of head.
We said David Fraley's name?
Yeah, we said David Fraley's name. But yeah, so...
Think about this. In 20 years, right? Mm-hmm. When we look back on this time...
Do you even know what he did?
When we look back...
Like fully?
When we look back on this time, right? Mm-hmm. About how historic this moment was.
Wait, how far in the future are we?
I don't know.
Because I'm not going to be there.
We can look back, and you made a blowjob joke about a dick. Impeach me.
Impeach me.
Will I be proud of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Real good.
Or maybe YouTube will be gone by then. Yeah, on SoundCloud.
Yeah, no. I had no idea that was... Because for a while before I knew who Bill Clinton was, I thought it was just like, oh, I'm going to impeach some like cobbler.
People don't know that Bill Clinton got impeached.
I thought it was just like making something peachy, like making it peach flavored.
Which
is weird.
People think that Richard Nixon is the only person who's been impeached.
He hasn't even been impeached.
Wasn't impeached.
He just
resigned. I'm out. Peace out.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton Bill Clinton got impeached, and he said, "I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving." I'm not fucking leaving. And that's what Trump's about to do.
Andrew Johnson, did he step down?
I have no idea. I didn't even know Andrew Johnson got impeached.
He's the one that just like shoots people, right?
Yeah, he like...
So like...
Hey, say some shit, we'll do a duel. I got the 2 pistols in my back car, let's do it.
Let's go. Take 10 steps and he'd turn around in 5. Bam.
Dead. And he would let them take the first shot too. And he would sidestep it and then take them out.
No, that's the post-edit version of it.
Oh, yeah, right.
Like, come on now.
Andrew Johnson shoots first.
Andrew Johnson shot first, but his head goes like this. Yeah, no. Fucking people are going crazy on Facebook right now. It's just, it's just like, you know, the Republicans are like, you dumb fuck libtards don't realize that you're just wasting fucking time. And then like the liberals are like, woo, rejoice, yeah.
You know
we did it as the people, and it's like,
you know the point of it, right?
We didn't have anything to do with it.
Everybody knows that he's not going to get removed from office. The point of it is just
to put power, like to show, like, oh, we're not going to get pushed around by this dude.
It's really just to like hopefully damage his chances of getting re-elected.
2020 election.
But I
think that if anything, if he doesn't get removed from office, it's just going to take all the like, you know, the fucking rednecks and shit go, yeah, they couldn't take her jabs. And then they're going to freak out, and then they're going to revolutionize.
When he gets reelected, which I still think he's going to,
yeah, it's more.
People are going to be more surprised than the first time.
I know,
which is crazy. He's just going to get reelected again.
I mean, but like to be fair, like he's just like the dude's just the most popular person in America. Without like because Obama, right, and like George Bush and all that. Think about it.
What?
Might have been better presidents. Who gives a fuck? I don't care about politics at all. Trump's way more popular than those guys. This guy's talked about on a daily basis way more than any other president. Mm-hmm. Like by far. And it's like, I don't know. It's just so funny to me. The only thing that I'm like, it's like, now YouTube's just going to suggest me a bunch of fucking SNL clips of the impeachment hearing of SNL, you know, the recreation of the impeachment, obviously, dude. Yeah, that's going to be their opening ceremony, I guarantee, on Saturday. Yeah. They're all probably open. They're fucking probably their dicks are throbbing, dude. Their little cocks are just like, oh. And they're just like about to come and shit.
They probably can't. Yeah, the writers are probably like, we have material forever.
We have so much material. Yeah, no, which I just hate, dude. Just give me back, like, dude. I don't think that there's like a political sketch.
Do you think Trump's upset? that he got impeached?
No, because I legitimately think that if he doesn't get removed from office, this legitimately helps his next,
You think it helps?
100%.
You think it only helps?
He's the most popular, he's the most popular person by far in America right now. And has been for the last, I don't know. How long ago did he get elected? 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
I don't know how election years work.
Me neither.
When do we vote for him? When does he become the next president?
I think that he gets an extra year because of leap year.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not 100% sure.
Because I don't really understand how it works.
Has there been a political sketch that you've liked from SNL, ever?
Ever?
No. It's just, they're always the worst.
I mean, I get why they're so popular because people just the people who hate him are going to watch them, and the people who love, hate Trump are going to watch it too.
Yeah.
I'm just I don't know. I don't really... They're not fun. I did like the guy. The one political sketch I liked was the guy who was gonna be the Supreme Court.
Yeah,
he's talking about Dirty Dan
Matt Damon was playing him.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, we used to play this game with Dirty.
Yeah, and Squee. Yeah, I like that one.
That one's good. That one's probably the best one. But other than that, they just do so many of them, and there's an abundance of them. And half the time, I'm just I'm not. It's not that I'm not smart enough. It's just I don't give enough of a fuck for it to be funny to me.
I don't know who said it, but I was listening to a podcast talking about how SNL used to be the Weekend Update used to be the most hard hitting shit about the news, and they usually had the best take on things. But because of the internet and because so many late night talk shows talk about politics, which I mean, it kind of started with the Daily Show. But now everybody has a take and everybody does everything. So SNL is kind of limited in the fact that they're at the end of the week, so they don't really get to.
Some of these people do have it all throughout.
They do it every day, So they don't really get to be the hot.
But now Weekend Update is the best shit.
Weekend Update I think is the best thing on that show right now.
Consistently, I'd say. Yeah. I mean, obviously there's a sketch here and there where it's oh, that's.
I mean, hasn't it always kind of been the best thing?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part,
right?
But it's also because they put their lead writers on it, so it's
okay, and it's them just kind of doing stand up.
Yeah, I like it a lot, and then they I mean, even the characters that come from Weekend Update, just really funny characters. Love it. Yeah, that shit's fucking nutty. Speaking of news and shit, did you hear that you can't bully people on fucking YouTube anymore?
I did hear that, so iDubbbz had to get rid of his content cups, right?
Still, fuck you, Rec League Sports Talk.
Right.
I don't give a fuck, dude. Hey, you guys are pieces of shit.
Take us down.
Take us down. I fucking dare you. I dare you.
I'd like you to strike our channel. Too bad your channel doesn't fucking exist. It's over.
Hey, this is me poking you, little man. This is me. And notice how you're lower than me and I'm sitting down? That's me poking you, little man.
Man, do you think any of our longtime fans are finally,
they've talked about him again.
They talked about him again.
Don't say our long time. We don't have any.
Yeah, we do.
I lost them 20 minutes ago when I made that blowjob joke and I was oh, yeah.
So... I've noticed something. Yeah. It's either you've been posting our podcast a little bit more, or we got a solid 10 people who watch, because our views are staying consistent around 17.
I just posted it for the first time today.
So there are there's a group of 17 people. A couple might be me. A lot of them are David Fraley. But there's we have a dedicated group about
last week's
10 of our friends.
I wanted to promote it more, but I was I was too tired.
So I think when we talk to the audience, it's the same 9-10 people, and
hey, should we just invite them over to my house when we?
Yeah, if the 9-10 people that are watching,
you guys can just come over.
It's no problem.
You guys just want to hang out. No, we're actually desperate need of people to hang out with.
One thing I wanted to talk about. This is one. I got 3 topics today. I'll do the first one.
Okay.
You finally smartened up a little bit.
Okay, don't fucking at me, bro.
And you changed the description to be anybody who notices, I can give them an over the pants hand job.
See,
David.
I knew that I could do that, but I was just too tired, dude. I'm just too tired.
I know you did it right.
Yeah.
That being said, do you remember what I left for people to
for this week?
What the description was prior to that?
I don't know.
The description was before.
Oh, I'll send my nudes or whatever.
I would send not that you'll send the nudes. That I was okay. We had our fun and goofs and gaffs. James is not going to pay $100. But if anybody notices this one, me personally, David Miller, I'll send a nude of you out.
Did you do that?
Nobody asked. I mean, I would have sent it, but they all just like...
Did you have one ready?
Yeah, I have one ready.
Which one is it?
It's not one that you will remember.
Of me naked?
Yeah. Well,
I made a tweet earlier this week, and I feel like people took it in the wrong way. I made like some tweet like, I just don't get it, or I said, girls are just so weird. They take like candid photos of them drinking cool alcoholic drinks. Mm-hmm. My friends just like take pictures of me blackout drunk with my pants at my ankles or while I'm shitting on the toilet.
Right.
And I feel like some people took that as like, oh, I'm upset about that. It's like, no, I have the best. There's not a single person with better pictures.
I didn't like
than me.
the tweet.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't my favorite.
I mean, that's fine. But I had like some replies and they like made it seem like I was upset.
Who was upset?
No, I was upset.
Yeah, what are you upset about?
I don't know. I'm pissed. I'm just angry. But no, I like having pictures taken of me when I'm blackout drunk because they always end up like there's not a bad photo.
Well, what's fun for you is that like it's like, oh, look at that. There's that memory that I don't remember. Yeah, now we captured it in a picture.
But then it helps it come back. It helps with my fucking CT. So, hey, you want to explain to everybody why you're wearing the hat?
I just haven't shaved my head in a little bit, and it's a little chilly out.
But our buddy T Money did have a good point where I was like, there could be like a whole thread of people. Like I legitimately think that almost most people on my Twitter could just hop in with a picture of like just a wild picture
most
of me.
Likely.
Like a lot of people. There's just so many out there.
Hey, I want to address something that happened today. I don't think you know what it is.
I mean, I don't know.
Somebody made fun of me on Facebook today.
Yeah, I knew that you were upset about that.
He's a little fella as well, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't want to say anything while you were streaming today.
I brought it up when I was streaming. I was like, he probably doesn't want. He ignored it for a reason because I know that you ignored it for a reason.
I mean, he's just like, he has like the body of an Ewok. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He looks like a hairless Ewok, that little guy.
But no, he's hairy. He's a hairy guy.
Maybe he is just an Ewok. I don't know. I don't like it kind of looks like a random bald guy looks like me. Yeah. Are you out of your fucking mind?
No, the best part about it, because it actually made me laugh. It was funny because he goes, "Hey, this looks like your little bald friend," which is funny to me because he could have just said, "Hey, this looks like your bald friend David Miller," or "This looks like David Miller." Instead, because he knows your name, he decided to address you by your little bald friend.
I didn't like it. I didn't think it was that creative. I thought it was.
I think that it was pretty funny.
It is, it's just a bald-looking guy. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. You can post any bald guy and say, "Look, it looks like David Miller."
Yeah, and you can post any fat dude with a little bit of, chinky eyes and say, "Oh, that's James."
Yeah, but you do look like Russell from.
Yeah, and I also look like Jack Black. I also look
like Jack Black.
I look like the kid from the Goonies.
I don't see that one. No.
Well, I mean, if he had darker hair, yeah, he has the fucking. My cheeks are too big, so it makes my.
Well,
eyes
the
close.
Russell thing was very, very close.
Yeah,
and also Jack Black. Come on, that's a compliment, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that guy's good. Speaking of that. I was so excited when that guy made a YouTube. I don't get as excited about his videos.
Jack Black?
Yeah, because his first few videos were they were heavy hitters.
They were really good.
They were hitters.
But then they got too long.
Yeah, they got way too long.
Yeah.
And it was like, I just don't have the time for this.
Right, because like I thought it was sustainable. I was like, oh, he's never going to play a game that's good. It's good. And then now he's like a real YouTuber, and I was like,
Jablinski Games.
It's a rough one. I'm seeing that Jumanji movie.
You're seeing that?
December 24th.
We're seeing Cats tomorrow.
I know we are.
That's exciting.
Do you believe the Jason Derulo had his dick CGI'd?
I know that he did.
You think so?
Well, that guy's got a huge cock.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, I know that.
How do you know?
I mean,
okay.
How do you not know, dude?
Is it like one of those Chris Brown has a huge dick because he just like posted that shit everywhere?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that the guy's just.
Sometimes I wish those fucking really talented guys. Can you just have a small
Give
penis?
him a small dick, yeah.
Like, I think LeBron has a small penis.
Do you think so?
I don't think it's not. Well, it's probably big compared to me, but like, it's not.
I mean, he's a big dude. That guy's a tall, 6'7" dude.
Because like
that guy's probably got a dick as big as your head.
Lil Dicky was talking about it on the Breakfast Club.
Was he?
He was like talking about how it was like revealed in a game where like his shorts just got pulled down and it was like there's this penis, and Lil Dicky was like not really impressed, you know. He was like, it's not really like determined of like some king shit.
True, but that guy for sure has a bigger cock than you and I.
Probably.
like no offense or buts, that guy for sure has a bigger dick.
But like if you proportionally, you know, if per capita,
don't say no,
yeah,
because I'm about 6'8" and my dick's definitely smaller than his. I'm taller than LeBron.
People don't know that.
I know.
It's
because I'm always sitting down.
You're usually sitting down, but yeah, usually
there's clips of me dunking.
Are there?
Yes, a lot. Like a few.
We'll pull it up right here.
Du meine Arbeit für richtig hältst, ob du glaubst, dass ich fleißig gewesen bin, dass ich gearbeitet habe, dass ich nicht in diesen Jahren...
You don't have my mixtape?
Let me look at the time. Just 15 minutes. Okay, I can remember that.
I actually I do have a video of me dunking.
Man, I don't know what I'm gonna have to put for that clip.
I have a clip.
Sorry,
from Twitch.
Okay, we'll put it on.
Yeah, I have a Twitch clip that we can play. Put it right here. Just keep it playing. We'll stay silent for like 15 seconds.
We'll just keep it rolling while we talk about that, and we'll keep it in the background rolling.
Just play it. Like, can we get a green screen so that way forever it just...
Yeah, I don't know why we don't.
If you could do one thing in sports, so you could either throw a 70-yard pass.
Mm-hmm. I'm hitting a home run as a pitcher.
No.
That's not it?
No, not that one.
Okay.
You can throw a ball 70 yards like that. You have that good of an arm.
I can.
I mean, I can, but you can't yet.
You can't throw it 70 yards. Don't do that. You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I'll do it right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it right here, right now. No, you want to know what my max? How far do you think I could throw a football?
How 30 yards?
I mean, right around there, yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
No, what do you actually think my furthest throw ever was?
Ever?
Yeah.
125 yards.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it stopped measuring. We thought it was about 25 yards because it looked like, ish. It went 5-ish yards past the touchdown. But, yeah, it's right on there. I could in my prime, I could throw it about 67, 68 yards.
How do arms get stronger from throwing?
It's not like it's
it
all
just like
it's in your hips and shit. Yeah, it's form and fucking how much like pop
it's
you
that?
got.
Is that what it is?
Have you seen that like Dak Prescott fucking doing his thing?
Yeah, but I thought that was a meme.
That's a meme, right? Like that's not something that you should do like out in just do it in the fucking locker room because you don't need to be on the field to do it. It's like most of your power is just in like everything else but your arm. Obviously, there's some in how fast you move your arm and shit like that, but yeah.
The same thing with hitting baseballs.
Dude, you can't hit a baseball.
I could probably hit a 40 mile per hour baseball.
40 mile per hour?
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Is that fast?
No.
Actually, I mean, like that's like slow, right, in comparison to like MLB. But how fast do people throw it in like high school?
I think they have 60s.
60s?
Yeah.
I could rail a 60.
I bet you see in the 60, you'd be surprised how fast it goes.
Dude, I've hit so many cars going 60, like no problem. Like I don't give a fuck. Like all the time. Like I stand on the freeway constantly just with a baseball bat, slugger, and I stop them in their tracks. Like I hit them in the front, and it's just
okay. Let's get another one. Bring it in.
Go around. I tell him just get off.
Did he just hit me going 60? That's incredible.
No, sometimes they get up to like 60 because people like go over.
Yeah,
like
of course.
So like there's like some 67 or
sure
stuff like that. I've yet to go on like the 70 mile per hour lane and shit.
You don't want to work your way up to that yet?
No,
So okay, so one of the stories I want to talk about is this girl.
No, I don't.
And you're gonna fight a little bit at first, but we'll get to a certain point. It's not a great story.
I don't know this girl.
She is the bird's friend.
Okay.
And she had a boyfriend. We met her at a party at the bird's house, right?
Hey, careful. We're friends now.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, just say what you got to say.
So, the interaction started off with me and her talking like this.
Well,
hi, I'm David
we've talked
Lee
about
Miller.
this on previous podcasts.
Yes, we have.
About how you and I went up to the same girl. You were asking like crazy questions, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, I can do that." And I started asking.
No,
you were asking crazy
girl.
questions to her friend.
Yeah,
and then she was overhearing it, and she was like, "I just really want to have sex with that guy." And
right.
I was like, "Oh, you want to pick? I'm his best friend.
Yeah,
I can make that happen for you."
Sure.
And I was actually determined on making you smush smush.
That girl went home that night thinking that I literally talked to her once, had a conversation with her once. She went home thinking like the sexual tension was just crazy.
She knew it was. Yeah.
It was crazy. I mean, it was nonstop. I felt it too. So that went on, and since then she has perpetuated this idea in her head that me and her are gonna get together eventually.
Well, obviously, yeah.
So, I mean, she brings it up, I guess, all the time, just on her own, unprompted, right? To the Bird and also T-Rog.
Yeah, sure.
So, I don't...
Every girl's just into you, man.
I don't like to be like, yeah, that's what's happening, but that's what's happening, right?
Okay.
Again, I don't know her.
Continue.
So, I'm gonna say my friend Dominic's name.
Question.
Yeah.
This is really off tangent. Shave your mustache. Like,
what's wrong with it?
Like, take it down to the same level as your beard, so that way you don't just have this really thick mustache while the rest of your beard is just there.
It's all growing in. All
growing in
together.
But your mustache was never shaved.
No, this is gonna catch up.
Like, if you wanted it to catch up,
yeah,
you should have shaved it all after you had your mustache for a while.
What am I gonna go no facial hair?
Yes,
I think you've done it. I think it kind of looks good. You don't think so?
No, you really kind of creep me out.
So Dominic is working at his work at the restaurant.
Of course.
The Bird and her friend go into the restaurant.
Okay.
The Bird knows Dominic, right?
Of course.
And she's like, "Hey, what's up? Long time no see."
Did she know his name?
Yes.
Or did she do like a,
"Hey,
how's it going?"
No.
You ever do that? I do that sometimes. I do that a lot. Especially when I'm drunk and I see people, I'll be like, "Hey, man, how's it going?"
Oh, you pause like that?
Yeah, I go, "Hey, man," or I throw like a man, or long time.
I'll just go quick. "Hey, what's cracking? Long time no see." Yeah. So fast that they don't even know that I didn't say their name.
It so much. Because when I'm drunk, I have no idea what your name is ever.
I just don't know what people's names are ever.
That friend, I asked T-Rock, I'm pretty sure you could even probably confirm with him. I asked,
that leads into another story I got.
I asked like 100 times, "Hey, what's that person's name?"
Yeah.
And I think that like I did that for everybody that night that I met.
So they rolled into his work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Also, speaking of the forgetting the names, also Metro was out that night.
Yeah.
I saw Metro, and he was like sitting there, and he was trying to get a cigarette from somebody. He was like walking around outside. Yeah. I was with somebody who was smoking cigs, ripping some heaters.
Yeah, sure.
I was smoking some Juul, trying to really fuck my life up.
Sure.
I mean? And I saw him, and I was like, I know what.
You couldn't remember Metro's name,
what the fuck is it, dude?
Yeah. I
was like, And then finally he got kicked out because he had a glass bottle outside.
Yeah.
He started going inside, and I was like, "Oh, Metro!" Yo, Metro! Very last second. He goes, "Oh my God!" And he comes back out, and I got him a cigarette and everything.
Did he get let back out?
Yeah, well, he just had to pour it into a cup.
I got it.
Okay, continue on with your story. They were at Dominic's work.
Beth goes, I never said her name before, whatever. So she's like, "Hey, this is David's friend." And without skipping a beat, this girl goes, "Oh, I'm David's future wife."
Oh.
So that's what she told the D-Money Mac.
That's good.
I'm just at my home. Not my home.
Not masturbating. I was going to say that you were jerking off.
No,
but you're 2 weeks.
Haven't been masturbating.
You haven't come in 2 weeks.
It's crazy. Well.
Oh, you want to fight that?
So Dominic.
Have you been impeached lately?
Dominic was like, "I just met your future wife." I'm thinking he's talking about the girl I'm talking about. And he goes, "This girl," he explained that story. And I don't even. How does this girl just keep like she's like creeping into my life? I've never talked to her at all, and now she's telling like my friends we're gonna get married together.
Of course.
What do I do in that situation?
Propose.
Okay.
What else are you supposed? You've been claimed.
Well,
you're her girl now.
I'm her girl.
You're her girl.
Okay, fine. I love her.
So I mean,
that's it. It's over. She's my girl. I'm her girl.
She's my girl.
I'm her girl. Yeah, and that's it.
That's all. Hey, that's all there is to it.
And that's it.
Did you need explaining? I don't know what's not resonating with you, bro. This is simple.
So my next question is, do you want to marry me at my wedding with the girl?
I can do that.
Okay, great.
But I'm going to also be your best man.
You can be both.
Okay.
I don't care.
Because I would have started a huge fight on the podcast that you just agreed with me saying that, just so that way we didn't have the fight on the podcast.
Imagine having to jump back and forth between marrying you and also having to just...
And I'm not crying as the pastor, but I'm crying as the best man. Oh my God.
People in the audience, he's really... I mean, that's incredible. I've never seen such a performance.
I'm great at acting. So
maybe.
That could be my... Because... Yeah, that could be my breakout.
How do I interact with that girl if I see her now? Now that she has this fantasy that we're getting married together. Maybe she's trying to be
What
funny.
I like to do is hand on the side of the cheek and slightly behind their neck and pull them in. And then kiss. I like to, kind of tease the tongue a little bit because there's a lot of girls I realized as I got older, when you're in middle school and high school and shit, dude, tongue, that's like the shit because everybody's like, oh, that's forbidden fruit,
Yeah.
So everybody, if you give somebody tongue, they're like,
I told you the first time I made out with a girl, right?
No.
We had been dating for 6 months at this time. Mm-hmm. We hadn't made out, just pecks on the lips. Awesome. I was too nervous to make out with the girl. And we went to a playground together. It was like a playground that wasn't our school. Yeah. And it was like a double date with her friend and her friend's boyfriend who was like in high school at this point.
I know the playground.
You're right.
Yeah.
And the date was going well for the other two. They were sitting under the tree.
Yep.
They just started making out. And my girl literally goes,
My girl.
She literally goes, what the fuck? And she's pissed.
She says fuck?
Yeah. Damn. Dude, we're in 8th grade. You can say fuck.
Yeah. I was hammered.
And then she just looks at me, throws her tongue into my mouth. Right? That's what she makes out with me.
You give her...
What the fuck, bitch? Get off me!
You uppercut her.
Are you dumb?
Are you dumb? You stupid. Stupid.
Speaking of that guy's getting out.
In a year.
In a year?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
You just read the comments about 2 days ago where they're like, he's getting released today. Oh, he got sentenced today for another year.
That's annoying.
2 years technically, but he's already served 11 months. So.
Fucking, we get to keep Trump. We don't get Tekashi.
Yeah. Oh, we could replace him. But yeah, no, that was the shit though back then. Like if you made out, like every girl wanted tongue. Mm-hmm. But now have you got some girls that just like, they don't like tongue as much?
What?
Yeah, I know some girls that just don't like tongue.
What?
Yeah, a couple of girls I have made out with.
Wait, that's never happened once to me.
Really?
For you?
Well, because you tease with the tongue. You do like a little bit of an open mouth kiss.
Hold on, kiss me real quick and tell me. I want to know how do you do it? I can be the girl in the kiss.
So like you give a little bit of a because
how much you open your mouth?
Because you're not giving just packs.
Kiss me real quick.
Because we're grown people. I'm not dating. If I'm not dating a person, or if you're not my guy friend, I'm just giving guy friends and a girl that I'm dating just packs because that's all you need to give. But if you're just trying to get the job done,
I'll kiss you. I don't care.
You go like with a little bit of open mouth and tease the tongue, and some girls don't like tongue
at all.
Yeah, you didn't know this. Some girls aren't tongue girls. Yeah, I've had 2 girls do that, and not even like after I had it wasn't because I was like making out with them. It was like I said.
Are you a good kisser? You think?
Yeah.
Show me.
I know so.
Show me.
I know.
Come on.
Here's the thing. I know I'm a great kisser.
I don't believe you.
I will. Hey, I'll fucking impeach you right here, and you'll be like, "God damn, that guy can kiss."
I don't think you are.
No, but yeah, no, you tease the tongue, and some girls don't want.
Describe it more.
You like
slower.
Like you look like the Rancor a little bit. You open up your mouth.
Oh, holy fuck! So what will they be?
No.
Whoa!
You know how
Slow
you like
down.
take a little bit of a break, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm not that into tongue," or something like that.
Never once has that ever happened to me.
Did it happen to me until like a year ago?
And it happened how many times now?
It's happened with 2 different girls.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Interesting. They just want this?
No. Like you make out, but you're just like not tonguing.
Isn't making out like putting that? Isn't that the definition of what that is?
Kind of. I mean, I don't know.
Isn't that what that is?
Do you need me to show you?
Yeah, I do.
No. Yeah, no. It's yeah. Some girls are just not into that as much. I guess. I don't know.
You looking at my lips?
Yeah, I'm staring at you.
Are you trying to kiss me?
No. I think I'm always down for some tongue though. Like if a girl just started shoving their tongue down my mouth, you know this from experiencing it and watching it one time. If they try to tongue me, I'm going to go harder and try to tongue them harder.
Wow, I mean, I've watched, and it
was like one of the craziest things.
You ever see 2 giraffes throwing their necks at each other? It's kind of like that. You're like, I didn't think that's how that works.
Because I was hammered.
Wait, they're really?
I remember the specific time we were at a bar.
That looks like it hurts.
And I was hanging out with this girl, and she had given me a lot of tongue, and I was like, oh, this girl's like, no, my tongue's bigger. I would just put my whole tongue in her mouth.
Here I am.
Wow. I do remember turning around.
Incredible.
And I just saw you staring, and you're like, what are you doing?
You were really into it.
Yeah.
Is that the girl who she's like, that's never happened before?
Yeah. That's never happened before. That for sure happened. Like,
more than a lot of times.
Like a lot of times, yeah.
And she'll like laugh and be like, what?
That's insane.
Okay.
It is what it is. That is. I don't.
You ever make out with a girl and you're like, holy fuck, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like who?
Number 1.
Oh, but that was when you're a child, right?
Huh? No. I mean, like my number 1.
Yeah, I know.
I was 18.
Your number 1.
I'm not talking about making out with.
What are you talking about?
Think about it.
First time having sex?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant your number 1 girl.
What?
Oh, she didn't know how to make out?
No.
Interesting.
I'm trying to think who else. I don't know. I've never ran into a girl where I'm like, she's just a bad kiss.
I have, for sure.
Really?
The worst one, without a doubt.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
And it's the girl who, she's clearly a good-looking girl.
Yeah.
And people would be like, wait, what the fuck? David made out with that girl?
She was like, I don't know, like 14 at the time.
No, that's not true. She was 13.
Yeah, she was at the bar.
But it was one of those things where she's like, buy me a drink. And I was like, I'm not buying you a drink. And then she went to you. She's like, I can't deal with him. He's too poor for me.
Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah. You know who's not poor? This guy. Look at all my money. And then I spend it all. All of it.
Man, that made me sad.
Try me.
Do you want to know the last story that I have for you?
Sure.
Although, we still have like a half hour left.
I mean, we can throw some other stuff in there.
What do you have?
Nothing.
Then I'll say it, and we'll see where it takes us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that we can.
So, T-Rog dropped me and my girl off. And
yes, get on with it, man.
He had to go pick up his girlfriend, her friends, which include the girl who's obsessed with me, my future wife, and then also ran into you.
Yeah, me. I was there. Blacked out hard.
Do you remember any of the things that happened?
No, not really.
Because I know.
Really?
Uh-huh.
This is going to make me uncomfortable?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay, then I don't want to hear it.
No, it's okay. It's not crazy.
No, because I do remember slightly saying one thing over and over throughout the night.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think it's the same thing.
We'll see. We'll see what we got. We'll see. We'll meet in the middle.
Okay. This makes me scared. I don't know what happened.
So,
I was hardcore blacked out by the time that I think I ran into.
Okay, great. The first one was the girl who might be obsessed with me. You kept going like, "What's her name? What's her name?
yeah.
What's her name?" Right?
Yeah, I do remember.
And he just kept going. Her name's Kate. I don't care. Kate. And you were like, "You think so?" I was like, and you couldn't remember her name. And he goes, "No, for sure not." So that's
if does the other one worse?
It's funnier to me.
I don't want to hear it,
but it's not much worse. So the next one is you and T-Rock are relatively like alone in the car, and like people are gone. So like it's finally you guys have a moment to yourselves.
What is it?
And he goes, so you can answer your phone for David. You can answer your phone for like other people. But when I call, you don't even call me back, huh? You're a fucking... Like, he's just giving it to you, right? Giving you shit. He says you start tearing up. And you're like, I'm just a bad friend, man. I'm sorry. Because you didn't hang out with them.
That's funny.
And then you're like, man, David's just giving up on our dreams. You're like, David's giving up. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if it's this girl. I don't know if he's given up before, but it's over. It's fucking over. He's given up. And you know what's worse? He's given up on my dreams too. And you're crying to him. And he's like, I don't even know what that means.
I don't remember that even, kind of.
That's what he told me.
That conversation I don't remember. I do remember the asking of the name over and over, like in abundance, like to the point where I must have asked while this girl was around.
T-Rock was like, yeah, he just started crying to me.
I don't think that I would have cried. That doesn't sound...
It doesn't... he said teared up. He is an exaggerator.
Yeah,
so
he is a pretty big exaggerator.
I'm doubting you were bawling.
Yeah.
But you know what? We'll meet in the middle. You were crying over me giving up on my life.
Yeah. Mainly you not playing League of Legends with me anymore. Me not having as much stream content.
So, what's going on with that? Are you good?
Dude, I just have amnesia. I can't remember anything.
That doesn't sound like amnesia.
I also don't know when we were alone.
I don't know either. He just said whenever he found a moment. I think the girls were running in and out of the car or something. That might have been that.
Maybe. I don't know. I also, about that night, I have no idea how, like, I got anywhere with them. Like, I was at Red, White, and Blue.
Okay.
Ran into Metro.
Yeah.
He said, oh, Beth is, like, nearby. She's coming here. And I was like, oh, the bird's coming?
Yeah.
He called her. He tried to get some information, but I just screamed, caw, caw,
yeah,
caw.
Sure.
That's the last I remember.
Uh-huh.
And I remember her hanging up furiously because I was just cawing at her. She couldn't hear anything. Mm-hmm. And, and then somehow I just, like, was coming in and out of consciousness while being with them. I think that we went, like, across the street. I don't know.
I wasn't there.
I don't even know where we all went. I remember. I think we went to a second floor bar, like a bar with 2 floors. I don't know which bar it was. It was just. That was one of the most fucked up I've been in a while. I just keep on blacking out really hard. That one was. I don't know how I got to that guy, and then spent the entire. I do have text messages of them because I was hanging out with. Eugene. Yeah. And I was at his house. That was my, like, station. And I was hitting up everybody. And I was like, yeah, I'm at Eugene's house. Wasn't there. I was just at other bars with T-Rock. And I had those text messages. And I was like, that's weird. I wasn't at that place. Yeah. Like, at all.
Well, I can't confirm it or deny. I don't know what was going on with you that night. All I know is that you were just tearing up over us giving up.
Bawling
about us giving up on our dreams.
Hey, you cried too, bro.
When?
After Beer Olympics.
Yeah, that has nothing. That's such a completely different.
Hey, but I don't think that I did cry though. I mean not that. I feel like I'd.
But
remember.
he said he was crying. You were also crying over the fact that how bad of a friend you were because you didn't invite him or like call him back or anything like that.
Yeah, that probably sounds like me. I don't know. Just a shitty friend. I'm not. The thing is, I'm not good at keeping in touch with more than just like one person. If I have to keep in touch with multiple people,
I mean, they're even trying to call you and like talk to you.
Yeah, I know. Well, the thing is, they always mistime their calls. Mm-hmm. Like, you know when I can talk on the phone. It's 8 a.m.
I'm not calling you either. You're calling me.
8 a.m. like right as I get off work as well.
Sure.
But if I'm, cranking my hog, I'm not answering for anybody ever. And for some reason, dude, it's like if I get one call while cranking my hog, I get like 5. Dude.
It's like, come on.
And then it's like, also, I can't watch videos anymore, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, you're taking that away from me now.
Yeah, that being said, you're down here, right?
Yeah.
Where do you jerk off? Right here?
Right there.
Right there over there?
Yeah.
Why don't you use your computer? Just in case somebody opens the door?
I mean, I just have never been a computer jerker offer.
No, why not?
Because, I mean...
You got 2 monitors?
Sometimes, like,
you can get a webcam.
If I see something, like, I'm scrolling through something, I see some fucking... I'm watching Netflix, and, like, I see a celebrity, I'm like, oh, I wonder what she looks like naked.
Sure.
And that turns into me looking up her naked photos. And then I'm like, oh, wait, here's this...
Game of Thrones must have been a rough one for you.
I told you. I'm not kidding you. I jerked off 5 times the first episode. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not kidding.
It's so weird.
I just had socks like right here, and I was just fucking. And I 15 minutes later, and then 15 minutes later, there'd be new boobs, and I'd be like, "Oh, grab another sock," and I throw it over the top of my. Dude, I knocked up like 50 socks, dude. I got tube socks I never bought. They're just running around, dude, because I came inside so many.
Why socks?
No condom. I raw dog every sock, and I don't give a fuck.
I not jerking off as much anymore. It's like I'll pull the curtain back a little bit. I did jerk off about an hour ago. Just because
I brought it up.
Well, it was like, do I still got it?
Am I still capable?
Let's see. Let's take the rust off a little bit. And let me tell you, it has been a fucking. This is as a guy who jerks off a lot in his life, like most men.
Big jerker.
You get to the point where Pornhub starts like showing you the same fucking videos. Seen it.
Yes.
Seen it.
Wait, time out. Have you been getting suggested this one video? And I've been just keeping up constantly with the videos that she releases now. Yeah. It's a lesbian who's doing stuff with a dude.
Okay.
It started off. She gave her first hand. It's an amateur. She gave her first hand job.
I don't really watch amateur shit.
See,
I know it's fake amateur.
It's not really fake amateur. This is a lesbian who's giving her first hand job.
Oh,
so it's like a bad hand job, and I'm like, oh, take me back, dude. Oh, take me back to my.
So you're like following the progress.
Yeah, and
why is she going straight?
Well, she's not. And she had sex. Her most recent one was.
Did she like it?
Lesbian. And like she commented on it because I went through the comments. I was like, "What are these people saying about this fucking shit?"
I go through the comments too,
and I was like, "What are they saying?" She's like, "Hey, I know that I'm just laying there, but I'm legitimately like gay as hell. I like girls. That's why I don't enjoy it."
So you're just like you're all about it.
I'm like, oh, because you know what it is it's like you're back freshman 8th grade year. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Take me back. Take me back.
It's like, okay, the girl doesn't know what she's doing. Mm-hmm. They're giving, have you ever gotten a weird hand job before?
All my life. Have I gotten weird hand jobs? Sure.
Like I've gotten so many.
Yeah.
So many. I've had one just like hold it and just that's it. Mm-hmm. And I was like,
this is good.
I was like, hey. And I give her like a handshake to get her moving. Do you
remember when you would make, because like girls, you kind of both are just too, maybe you're a fucking sexual deviant, but girls are just too scared and guys are too scared to like go to the next thing. Mm-hmm. So you just make them work for that bust. Like you make them jerk you off for 30, 45 minutes, and you know full well you can bust it out in 2 minutes, no problem. But you're like, I'll let you do it. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know because
you never did that.
No, because I edge myself, so I do that. But
you would edge yourself.
Oh, I edge myself every time I fucking crank.
Still,
Yeah.
You never bust out in 2 minutes.
Yes, 2 days ago I did.
So you know you can do it.
Yeah, but I don't do it. I don't like with the girl. I don't have the girl just. I've only had it happen once, but it was just like it. Just I don't know why, but I wasn't like finishing and shit. I was like, dude, like I just don't want to HJ. You know what I mean?
No, make them wait. Make them work for it.
It was like no, it was an hour and a half. Like legitimately, I was laying in the bed and there's people like walking past. Yeah. That's what also kind of threw it off was like somebody would walk past. And they'd be like, "Is that in her head?" They'd be like, "Can you guys be done with this already?
Can you get out of the cafeteria?"
And I was, they're like, "Dude, you're in my kitchen. Get out!" And I'm just laying.
I'm doing my homework.
I'm just laying on the kitchen counter getting my fucking hog. But no, there was only that one time. Otherwise, no, I let them. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, I just need to get this finished, and I like curl my toes, do that whole thing. One time, I was getting roadhead.
I've never done that. Went
down a street, accidentally went down an alley, and it was a dead end.
Oh fuck! And I gotta do a Y point.
This person was like over,
yeah.
So I was like, well,
hold on, fuck.
And I was like, well, I can't just like push her. I did kind of give her a nudge to see like if she would like let me get under there to reverse it or whatever.
Hold on, bitch. I gotta.
And I was like, okay, there's only one more option. I just gotta blow this fucking. And I tense up, and I'm like. And we were only driving for like maybe like a couple minutes, so it wasn't long. And I got made fun of by Pfeffer. He was like, I heard that it didn't last too long. I was like, dude, I got stuck at a dead end. I had no other option.
That's never happened before. Nobody has ever done that. Is that a thing you've done many times?
Just that one.
Interesting.
What, roadhead?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 or 3 times.
Have you had sex in a car?
No.
Me either.
Wait, yeah.
You
half
have?
the time. The half time.
I've never done that.
When I try to flick it.
I don't know. I can't keep track.
When I try to hit with that doodle.
I can't keep track of what you do to these poor women anymore. You know
Don't call them poor women.
What should I call them? Any girl that...
Call them my princess. They're all my princesses.
That's fucking gross.
What do you call them?
Huh?
What do you call them?
My angels.
There's only one angel for me though. You know that. Come on, bro. You ever miss her?
Which one?
My angel.
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I think about calling her.
So do I. Every single time I get drunk.
Every week I think about calling her.
Every time. Every Friday it's just like, do I just do it? Do I just call?
You like that little Uzi Vert song?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I like it too.
Do you know what the dance is? I know
it's so trash. It fucking sucks.
I know that he was really pushing for this dance.
It fucking blows.
Is there like one solid dance that everybody's doing? Because I felt like every video that I watched was different.
It fucking sucks, dude. I don't give a fuck. That dance is not hitting. It's a trash dance.
The song's not that great either.
I kind of like the song.
I like it, right?
Yeah, but it isn't that good.
I'm playing it. Like,
yeah.
Every time that I'm in the car, it's the first song that I play.
You know what's weird is that it's a 3-minute song that feels like 9 minutes.
Yes.
Isn't that fucking bizarre?
And also, it also at the same time feels like maybe a minute of like actual original stuff, and then it's like all just like repeating. So it's like it's just the same thing annoying, 3 times.
But I like it.
So
I want to like it more than I do.
So do I. I'm the same way. Because I like the beat a lot, but I just feel like
no,
dude, I fucking
just
hate that shit.
Keep talking. Don't talk about it.
Dude, I got challenged to a Four Loko off
by who?
By Zach.
Yeah. Well, do you think you can still do it well?
No. Do you remember the last time that we beer bonged Four Loko?
How old were you?
I mean, when I streamed last, like maybe a year ago, 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, I streamed and I made it like a goal for us to do that. I don't even know what we were playing. What were we playing then?
I don't know. We were over there in the corner.
Was I just doing marbles and I had
we
you
might
there?
have been done Smash.
I don't think so though. I don't think, because I only had it set up that one night.
It's just like, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, you did half of one and you just like poured out and you couldn't do it. I did the one and I was just like clearly like fucking trashed on stream. Like absurdly trashed. Like to the point where I've also found out after the fact, you know how I used to do those drunk streams or whatever?
Okay.
I used to do like, oh, if you donate, I'll shotgun a beer.
Yeah.
Do this. That's against terms of service, I guess.
Now or back then?
Always has.
Always has been?
Yeah, you can't drink for like goals.
You can't?
No. Because otherwise, like, I mean, somebody could just like send you like $100 and just get you really fucked up, and then they just cause bodily harm to you.
So, what are you going to do?
Well, what can you do? You know what I mean?
Well, they wouldn't cause bodily harm to you.
Well, obviously.
You can just take it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, I can eat nails.
I've seen you do it.
Oh, today is my 9-year anniversary of getting my appendix removed.
Is it really?
Yeah. Have I ever told you the story about?
I have no idea.
So I got my appendix removed when I was freshman year of high school, I think. End of freshman year. And it was the same day. It was funny because you could see the progress of my appendicitis on my Facebook timeline or whatever. And
you can see like, I'm just not feeling well today.
Yeah. I initially woke up, tweeted or posted on Facebook, today is Max Day. I'm about to go all out. No, I said Adam.
I missed that James Schutz.
I said Adam's finally home. And he was there on Max Day, and he was coming to work out, and I was like, "Oh, I can show off for my big." I can show off for my big bro.
This is prime James is like Adam. This is all Adam is my favorite person in the world. I have to impress him, and I have to be. You're looking up to this guy more than ever.
Yeah, I first post. Adam's finally home. This is awesome. Next message. Next is today's Max Day. Got to leave it all out there. Got to really show them what I got.
That's fucking annoying.
And I'm like,
got to leave it all out there.
Then I posted, really disappointed in myself. To give the description of what happened in those 3 hours during Max Out Day, I went to go Max Out, and I mean, spoiler alert, you guys already know I had appendicitis. So I go to Max Out, and I had been repping 225 for.
I gotta say,
for threes.
Before you go on, when you tweet or Facebook this, gotta leave it all out on the table or whatever the fuck you say, I would never, ever in my fucking life have those thoughts come to my head and actually mean it, not ironically.
Dude,
that's the most generic fucking thing I've ever heard.
When I first attempted the record my sophomore year of high school, so like I had plenty of time to break the record. I cried because I didn't get it. Yeah,
you're a fucking
I was 15 and couldn't bench 345 pounds, so I cried.
Hey, I'm 24.
And
in a couple months,
the girl that
I still can't do that.
The girl that I had a crush on at the time, the one that you eventually had a crush on, and
don't bring her up.
Said, I got to see about it go.
Yeah,
that one. Yeah. She goes, "What are you so sad about? Just like get over it." That like tore me up even more.
Hey, I kind of agree. What are you so sad about?
But like, I mean, 15-year-old me, that's all I'm thinking about. Okay, back to the story. So I go there. I had been repping out like 225 for like threes or whatever. I tried 195, couldn't get it up. My brother's like, and I'm like, no, I disappointed my brother.
He's here.
And I typically had like normal spotters. Like you knew that in high school. Okay. I had like my normal suspects.
You had essentially like 12 guys to help you.
I was like, no, Adam's got this by himself. And I just had him spot me. Fucked up 195, which was just like my warm-up rep, just to like, you know, you go through them.
Hey, no need, my 8 guys. My big brother's got it.
My big brother's got it.
You're a fucking idiot.
Don't get it. Fuck up. Go to squat. I mean, I should be squatting. I don't know. Probably.
You know what was annoying about you benching? You would have so many people help you, and like it was like a big deal that you benching. And
well,
it's like,
because I didn't have people help me. People just like wanted, like they wanted to be around it.
Like the dorks that would work out were like, I can't believe it. He's like the strongest man I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Like they would react like that. Yeah. And it's like it's like the aura of you was just like this cool aura. Dude, that it's like annoying that was a thing.
Yeah. It was fucking dope.
I'm so glad you've fallen from grace at this point.
Which makes
fucking failure as a man.
Which makes me really bummed because every day I was like, oh, please just have one girl stumble in on Thursday. Just have one girl. Like if one girl just stumbled in on bench day, saw like 20 dudes surround me, cheer me.
Yes, he's the best.
I'd get up, fucking, my dick's fully rock hard. And at this time I'm skinnier, so my dick is longer. My dick is sticking out.
Yeah.
This girl goes, oh my God, he's so strong.
I'll suck him off right now.
No. This is her. Oh my God, he's so strong. Oh my God, he's so popular. And he's got a big cock. And then I get a blow.
Those are the three that you right down the line.
Then I get a blow. I get impeached right there in the middle of the fucking gym.
That's a callback to the first beginning of the podcast.
Then I go to squat. I tried to squat like 285, which is like 100 pounds less than like I should have squatted.
Yeah.
And as I go down, I go, and I grab my stomach and I drop the weight. And I was like, man, I'm just so sick. And then afterwards, I go, after the failure that I did in front of my brother, he goes, hey, you want to grab some breakfast? I was like, yeah, I guess. I don't feel all that great, though. And then I post, don't feel that good today. He takes me to breakfast. We get some breakfast. I throw it up right away.
Yeah.
We go back home. I'm just sick, laying in bed. I wake up around like 4. It's boom, 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 boom. You just hear this stumbling up the fucking stairs.
Yeah.
Remember the old school Four Locos? Yeah. We call them classics now, like mixing with Red Bulls. They used to have energy, like caffeine in these fucking Four Locos that fuck you up.
I had to say it's not as cool as like the Quaalude scene in fucking Wolf of Wall Street when you're like you can't even get them anymore.
Yeah,
it's just like
it's not quite as cool, but it is.
It's essentially the same thing. Back in the day, they made Four Locos.
But there was
caffeine.
But there was high schoolers doing those. There wasn't high schoolers doing Quaaludes.
Kids would get their stomachs pumped. You'd have to get charcoal in that bitch. Yep. Make sure that those kids don't die.
Yep. And
R.I.P.
I just hear
R.I.P.
Yeah. My brother and his best friend, the one that called you a little bald guy. Yeah. They stumble upstairs and they're like, "Wake up, James! Come on, wake up!" They're like 3-4 Locos deep, so they're fucking trashed.
But wired as well.
But also wired, so they want me to come hang out with them. Yeah. I'm only home so often, come on. And they're shaking me. I'm like, no, please leave me alone. Yeah. And they're like, get up. And they fucking start jumping on me. Yeah. And they're like actually beating the fuck out of me. Like my brother and his friends used to just beat the shit out of me. And I'm like, please stop. And then finally, like my mom like had to yell at them. Yeah. Get away. My brother ends up going to the ice skating rink, gets pissed off at the Zamboni driver. Yeah, goes, fuck you, Zamboni driver. He tries jumping over the rails, falls on his head, gets a concussion. He has to go to the hospital. I'm also on my way to the hospital to get my appendix removed.
I thought it was like a Michael Scott thing where you're like, hey, while you're checking out my brother, can you take a look at me?
Yeah. And then I posted like...
So you guys doubled down on the hospital?
Yep.
Look at that. You impressed your brother anyways.
Yep, I did.
Look at that. That's a nice little bow in the end. You guys' brotherly love went into the hospital.
Yep. And that's when my brother died.
It was fucking a tragic fucking day.
It was so sad. It was so sad. I loved him. I looked up to him.
But then he came back 3 days later. Actually, he's Jesus Christ.
You know that he went as Jesus Christ for Halloween once?
He didn't go as Jesus Christ.
He was.
He is Jesus Christ.
When they tell this story all the time, so I had a sleepover by my house.
Yeah, I know it. Okay, right. They hang him on the cross.
They put this crown on him.
Yeah.
It was Halloween.
We hate the Jews, or.
Yep, and pretty much. And my parents are out of town, so I'm having a sleepover. So I have Brandon and Pfeffer over. And it was just after it was Halloween or whatever. So we had all this candy. So me and Pfeffer are just sitting on the couch, just mowing down on some candy, which they try to like make it seem like we killed like an entire like huge bowl of it, which was true. We did kill that bowl.
Yeah.
But they come back. Adam's dressed as Jesus Christ. Yeah. You got, Kozik dressed as Hugh Hefner. Yeah. All this shit. And they go, hey, Pfeffer. And because Pfeffer's there, I don't get my ass beat. They go and beat the shit out of Pfeff so bad.
Oh, older Nick Kozik.
Yeah, older Nick Kozik. And so they're fucking him up. They beat his ass. And then later that night, I'm sleeping in my room. Adam has like a bunch of friends sleep over. I have Pfeffer in the bed with me. And Brandon is on the floor, I think, on like one of these mattresses things that I had. And they come in. I had just got into a fight with my angel. So I was in a bad mood.
Didn't want to talk to him.
They came in and they tried throwing both of us off the bed. And I was like, I'll get up and beat your guys' ass. Right? And I was like an 8th grader at the time. So I was like strong enough to actually still beat them up.
Sure.
Because they were, I mean, it was like Nick Kozak and I think like smaller of my brother's friends. So they just were like, okay, they take Pfeffer and they rip him. It's like 2 a.m.
They beat his ass instead?
They rip him out of the bed.
And for a big guy, that guy's weak.
Yeah.
He's a fucking pussy.
They punch him a lot.
You think I could take him in a fight?
Pfeffer? I know that you could.
I think
that you could out-wrestle him too.
I do too.
Like even out-wrestle him.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe not a fight.
I think I could take him in a fight.
Maybe. I don't know. I've never seen you throw a punch.
I throw good punches.
You do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I beat that pussy up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. That's it. That's it for us. Shout out to our sponsors. Subscribe. End it.
Cut it. Shout out to all. Dude, come on. All right, we're going to Applebee's.